start with what problem are you trying to solve? And is it a real problem? We have so many of the people that we come and talk, that come and knock on our door, speak to personal experience in some way. We had a company the other day who came and talked to us, and they talked about how their parents were of an age where they had a lot of equity in their home, but they were cash poor. And how do you give folks who are in their 70s and 80s who actually want to have some money for travel, they want to have money to pass on to the grandkids, they want to have money for healthcare, but they don't have any regular income coming on, but they've got a lot of money in their home, but they don't want to give up control of the home. How do you do that? That's a real problem, and we had some great entrepreneurs come and talk to us about, here's a way of being able to do that that's transparent, that's authentic, that is on the side of the consumer. So one is look around at where the pinch points are and look at where the problems are and work backwards from how to solve them. Don't start with, I've got a technology, my AI is better than your AI. Usually that doesn't work. The second thing is to be fanatical about some of the critical ingredients. One, the unit economics. If it costs me $10 to get a customer, how long will it take for me to get my $10 back, a payback? And what is my lifetime value? What is my net present value? But be really dexterous with understanding unit economics and being willing to segment those unit economics based upon distribution or demography, and really becoming a scholar of that space. Very important and very much out of our Capital One playbook, Capital One DNA playbook, and very critical to everything we do at QED. The third thing is, can you attract people to join you on the journey? Do you have the passion and the leadership for people who want to come with you, not for just so they can make a big pile of money, but they want to be part of something bigger and grander than themselves? And the entrepreneurs that we find, the ones who likely are the most successful, are the ones who just infect others with the virus of entrepreneurism and this problem that has to be solved. Being an entrepreneur is really challenging, and the odds of failing are greater than the odds of being successful. And you have to be driven. You have to have demons that you're fighting. You have to believe in something bigger than yourself, or else you can just go and get a job somewhere and get a nice paycheck. So you've got to be people that are infected and want to infect others is really, really important. So then it's about surrounding yourself with really good advisors and investors. And at QED, we say that we play the full 90 minutes. We'll help you navigate the difficulties of this business. If most anything in financial services, Lynn, you have to deal with treasury and compliance and AML, KYC and cyber and credit risk. You have to be able to understand your unit economics. You have to be able to scale. You have to manage a culture. I can go through this. There's a list of 15 things that all have to work out, and it's very complicated. And if you're just a one-man band or one-woman band and you just come out of school, getting all those things right is really hard. So you want the right kind of advisors around you. And at QED, we say, look, we can help you navigate those things because one, we were operators at Capital One for all those years. And two, we've invested in 150 companies now across the world in the last 14 years. And we know how to do that. And we've made many of those mistakes ourselves, or we've seen those mistakes made around us. So surround yourself with the right people. And the key thing, don't give up. Don't give up. And don't start by believing you're going to big bang your way to it and it's going to work out immediately. It's not going to. You're going to have ups and downs. We have 150 companies we've invested in. 2 of them hit their numbers in the first 3 years. 2 of them. So any numbers you come up with are largely an optimistic fantasy. That's okay. Your goal is going to be to figure out product market fit, to learn as much as you can in the shortest amount of time to crack the code. And we'll be at your side. People like us will help you manage that. That's the goal. It won't happen overnight. It very seldom does. And you have to be able to deal with the disappointments, hence being driven.